Hey guys, this is me reacting to Analog Horror Part 2. I saw one somewhere. So this one, if you see yourself sleeping, run, was the last one, the first one that we reacted to. The second one I wanted to react to was the most famous Russian analog. No, it wasn't that one. Hold on. Wait, hide under your bed. That's too short. I'll react to that in a different thing. Oh yeah, School Anomalies, all episodes.
This is a classroom safety bulletin issued by the Department of Student Observation. Please listen carefully. This message may apply to you right now. Over the past week, multiple incidents have been reported across several schools. Students have noticed strange changes in classroom behavior. Most cases begin the same way, with a smile. At first, it feels normal. Your teacher says something funny, the class laughs, they smile, but then they don't stop. Even when the room falls silent, even when the joke is long gone, they keep smiling. If your teacher continues smiling after everyone else has gone quiet, get up, leave the room. Do not wait for permission. Do not raise your hand, just walk out. If they follow you with their eyes, but say nothing, do not go back. Even if it's your favorite teacher, even if everyone else stays seated, the smile may widen, but the lips won't move, the jaw won't shift, the skin may look too tight, and the eyes may not blink. One student in Jefferson Middle reported the teacher didn't blink for 12 full minutes. He timed it. He's missing now. If your teacher says your name, but in a strange tone, too flat or too cheerful, do not answer. Do not look directly at them. Look down. Look at your desk. Pretend to search your bag. Anything to avoid locking eyes. If the classroom clock stops moving for more than 1 minute, if you check your phone and the time doesn't change, you're no longer in a normal class period. If you begin to hear the same sentence repeated 3 times, same tone, same words like a recording, get out. If the bell rings early and nobody moves, leave anyway. Do not trust the schedule. Some students said they felt their desks vibrating softly, like a hum coming from underneath. Others reported hearing faint breathing from the front of the room, but the teacher's chest wasn't moving. If your test paper already has your name on it and you haven't picked up your pencil yet, do not write. If your pencil rolls off the desk and no one hears it hit the floor, you're already halfway gone. In one school, a student noticed her classmates weren't blinking either. Then she realized they weren't moving at all, just sitting, staring forward, eyes open. The teacher kept smiling. If you're asked to stay after class, don't, even if they say it's important, even if they say it's about your grade. One student in room 308 never left. They found her chair pulled back and her books stacked neatly on the desk. Her phone was still charging, but she was gone. She was marked present the next day. Her name was still called at roll. If your teacher starts writing on the board but the chalk makes no sound, watch their hands. If they stop moving but the words keep appearing, run. If the projector turns on by itself and shows an old video of your class, but you're not in it, you've been replaced. The faculty have been instructed not to discuss this. Some of them know. Some of them pretend they don't. Some of them smile too. Final warning, if your teacher is still smiling and everyone else has already left, you are being watched. You are being tested. Get out of the classroom. Now.
Okay, so that was kinda creepy. Ooh, 3 true school lockdown horror stories animated. I can't do it now.
You think you can stop me? You think you will be saved? I will find you and I will wear your skin.
What?
It needs to be done. Don't resist. Don't be scared. I want what is best. Relax and do not do anything.
What does that mean?
This is an urgent broadcast from the State Department of Academic Safety. Please listen carefully. This is not a drill. At 7:12 this morning, reports started coming in from multiple schools. Students say their classrooms are wrong, too big, too cold. Sometimes the windows show things that aren't outside. If your clock spins backwards, if you hear footsteps in the vents, if the loudspeaker calls names you don't know, do not stay in your seat. Do not answer roll call. Do not go to the main office. Some students say the hallways move when you're not looking, that doors open to staircases that go too far down. If you see a substitute teacher you don't recognize and no one remembers hiring them, leave your books and walk out calmly. Do not ask questions. Do not speak to the staff. The cafeteria food has started tasting like ash. The mirrors in the bathrooms show different rooms when no one else is
I
around.
thought they were about to curse.
The library clocks are stuck at 11:11, even when your watch says different. If you notice these things, you are already being watched. Do not react. Do not run. Teachers have been reported standing completely still for hours, mouths moving like they're whispering, but no sound comes out. Their hands twitch like something is trying to pull them from inside. Do not interrupt them. Do not make eye contact. They are listening for something else. The fire alarms have started ringing on their own. When they do, everyone freezes. If you move when the alarm rings, you might not find the exit you came from. It might not even be your school anymore. If you hear an announcement telling you to stay in your classroom, check the hallway. If the hallway is gone, you are no longer safe. Find a room with no windows. Lock the door. Do not answer if someone knocks, even if they sound like your friends. Since 1994, these changes have been happening quietly. They said it was just construction, just renovations. But they lied. Students who saw too much were listed as transferred, but they never showed up anywhere else. If you feel the air getting thicker, if the lights flicker and stay off longer than usual, if you hear music from the basement after sunset, do not follow it. No matter what you hear, no matter who calls your name, check your backpack. If it's packed with things you never owned, leave it behind. If your school bus shows up empty, with no driver, do not get on. Your school is no longer safe. Leave immediately. This message will not repeat. This is an emergency broadcast from the Department of Student and School Staff Safety. Listen very, very closely. At exactly 12 p.m., we are getting multiple reports from students. They are seeing teachers outside the school, but not in a usual way. They're not supposed to be seen outside, not at the grocery store, not at the gas station, not standing still at the end of your street, not sitting alone in their car with the engine off long after sunset. Teachers are built for the classroom. That's where their program runs clean. Desks, bells, fluorescent lights, everything makes sense there. The clock ticks right, the air buzzes normal, the wiring holds. But outside of that, they start to break. Not all at once, just little things, like calling you by your student number instead of your name, or blinking out of rhythm, too slow, or not at all. You might think that's all normal. Then you must listen to this broadcast till the end, because what I am about to tell you is everything but normal. Those you see outside are not teachers anymore. They'll look straight at you without recognizing your face, then suddenly laugh, like someone whispered a joke in their ear. But there's no one else there, and their lips don't quite stop moving when they stop talking. A student said that they saw their teacher, standing in the rain, no umbrella, no phone, no expression, just standing. The teacher didn't move for 47 minutes. They checked the school's attendance records. The teacher was marked present the whole time. The cameras never saw them leave the building, not through the front, not through the back, not at all. But a girl swears she saw them watching her through her car window, smiling too wide, like his mouth was trying to remember how it worked, like something inside him was wearing his skin wrong. The girl who saw it. The next morning, she didn't show up. People say she transferred, but no one remembers her name. Not even the principal. Not even her locker combination. They say no one sits on her desk even though it's empty. If you ever see your teacher outside of school grounds, do not wave. Do not call their name. They're not meant to respond. And if they do, if they turn toward you like they were waiting for it, run. because they're not bound by the rules anymore. Outside, they're hungry for names, for memories, for the part of you that still believes you're real, for the parts you forget when you wake up. They'll ask questions no teacher should know. What did you dream last night? Why didn't you tell your mom about the pills? Does it still hurt where your dog bit you when you were 6? Do you ever hear breathing when you're alone? They don't blink when they say it. They don't even breathe. They just tilt their head like a puppet whose strings are being controlled by something else. And if they touch you just once, you won't remember this broadcast at all. The only thing you will feel would be just an itch behind your eyes, like something inside your skull just moved a little too far forward, like your thoughts don't belong to you anymore, like you're listening to someone else's thoughts. People say there's a way to test it. If you see a teacher outside of school, ask them what grade they teach. If they pause for more than 2 seconds, start walking. If they repeat the question back to you, don't answer. Don't even blink. And if their smile doesn't drop even once, just run away, because they've already recognized you, which means they've already marked you, which means something else is watching through them. And the next time you walk into school, they won't be at their desk. They'll already be behind you, closer than you remember, closer than your own shadow, smiling. You thought you would forget this all, like nothing happened, but forgetting is a privilege, and privileges don't last, especially not when you've been noticed. Especially not by something that used to be your teacher.
That was creepy. Well, sorry I was quiet for so long. It was just that I was trying to focus. But, like, what do they mean about seeing a teacher on the outside of the school? It doesn't make sense, but people make whatever they want for analog horror or whatever seems creepy. See you guys in the next video. Peace!